नमस्ते एवरीवन, कैसे हैं आप लोग। माय नेम इज दीपक गंगवा, असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर ज्योति विद्यापीठ विमेंस यूनिवर्सिटी. So in income tax, we have seen in previous session what is income. Now we'll see what is income deemed to be received in India. According to the section 7, the following incomes are included in the scope of total income, even if they are not actually received in India. First one, annual accretion to the credit balance of an employee in the course of recognized provident fund to the extent provided in the rules. Second, excess contribution of employee in the case of recognized provident fund to the extent as provided in the rules. Third one, transfer balance to recognized provident fund from unrecognized provident fund to the extent as provided under the rules. Now, income deemed to accrue or arise in India, Section 9. Certain incomes are deemed to accrue or arise in India even though they may actually accrue or arise outside India. The categories of income under Section 9 that accrue or arise in India are as follows. All incomes accruing or arising whether directly or indirectly through or form. First one, any business connection in India, any property in India, any asset or source of income in India, the transfer capital asset situated in India. For this purpose, the following operations are relevant. In case of business of which all other operations are not carried out in India, only proportionate income of such business as related to operations carried out in India shall be deemed to accrue or arise in India. In case of non-resident who is purchasing goods in India for the purpose of export, no income shall be deemed to accrue or arise in India to him. In case of non-resident being a person engaged in the business of running a new agency or of publishing newspaper, magazines or journals, no income shall be deemed to accrue or arise in India to him through or from activities which are combined to the collection of news and views in India. In case of an individual who is not a citizen of India and who is non-resident, or the firm which does not have any partner citizen of India who is resident of India. A company which does not have any shareholder who is a citizen of India, who is a resident of India, no income is deemed to accrue or arise. No income is deemed or arise uh, in India so much individual firm or a company through or from operation, which are confined to the shooting of any cinematograph film in India. The term business connection shall include a person acting on behalf of non-resident who in India exercise or has an authority to conclude extract on behalf of the non-resident, unless otherwise his activities are limited to purchase of goods or merchandise for non-resident. Has no such authority but maintains stock of goods and merchandise in India from which he regularly delivers stock or merchandise on behalf of the non-resident. Secure orders in India for the non-resident and other non-resident. Control by a subject to the same common control as that of non-resident. So now you can see a broker general commission agent as an agent shall be deemed to independent status. He does not work mainly or wholly for non-resident. So these income chargeable to tax under the head salary deemed to accrue or rise in India if salary earned in India. Salary received by Indian national firm from the government in respect of service rendered out of India is deemed to accrue or arise in India. Any dividend paid by an Indian company outside India is deemed to accrue or arise in India. Income by pay of which interest by the government or a resident person, excluding interest payable in respect of mutual funds used for a business or profession carried out in India. A non-resident person, where interest is payable in respect of borrowed funds used for the business and profession carried in India. Income by way of royalty payable by the government or a resident person. A non-resident person is payable in respect of any right of property or service utilized for the purpose of business or profession carried in India. However, the this provision will not apply the royalties of payable for the transfer of any data, drawings, etc. In lump sum by resident or transfer of computer software supply by a non-resident along with the computer. And the last way is income by ways of fees and technical service payable by the government, a resident person in respect of service utilized in a business or profession for earning any income out of India. A non-resident person uh, are payable for service utilized in a business or profession carried out on in India for earning any income or any source in India. So these were very important definitions. I hope you understood all these things. So if you have any doubt and query, you can ask in comment section and can ask me in live sessions also. I will clarify your all doubts. Thank you very much.